My favorite YouTube group called the Sidemen. Some of their members play FPL, and we've already taken a look at how they were doing at the start of the season, and now it is time to revisit their teams and to see how they are doing in their mini league. If you follow them, you will probably know that they play some competition between them, and the last 2 or 3 people are paying for everyone at their holiday, so it's getting pretty competitive, and it's very good to be above that bottom 3, and the top players are just getting all the best treatments, rooms, and etc. for the holiday. So today we've decided to take a look at what the Sidemen are doing currently, what chips have they used, are they doing well in the mini league. We're not comparing overall ranks, as for them the only thing that matters is the mini league that they're playing in. Have in mind that only 3 of the Sidemen, Ethan, JJ, and Harry, play FPL, so we're going to take a look at only their 3 teams, and then at the end we're going to see how they're competing against the league, and if someone is doing pretty well in the league, maybe revisit their team also. So now we're starting with Ethan Behzinga Payne. Here last week he got a 66 pointer. Let's see what transfers did he do. Okay, so he brought in Mbumu and Gw10, pretty solid transfers if I would add. Those transfers pushed him higher. As you can see, both of them did around 24 points compared to Saliba, who got a 0, and from the bench it would have been Pedro Porro with a 2-pointer, and the other player was Saka. So all in all, around 13 points of a green arrow, and the hit has been covered. The goalkeeper position, a little bit sad for him to not get anyone to play, but if I was on his place, I would be just with the 2 players from, let's say, Bournemouth in goal, and whoever is injured, the other will play around. The team consists of Gw10, Konsa, and Gabriel, or on Harwood Bellis in defense, Rogers, Mbumu, Palmer, Johnson, and Smith-Rowe. So the midfield is basically the same as mine, minus Eze versus Johnson, and up front he has Wood, Haaland, and Calvert-Lewin. He fell into the trap of Calvert-Lewin, but similarly to my team, Behzinga is having some nice push-ups right now. If we go and see his game week history, he has started pretty awfully, if you ask me. Then he pushed to top 1 million, then he fell to 1.5 in the bad weeks, and now he's inside the top 1.5 million, so pretty good overall. He has used only his wildcard in game week 3. I think I reviewed it already. It wasn't the best wildcard that I think he could have managed to do, but his team prices overall is good, and he is doing some consistent ranking at 1.5 million. If we go to game week 8, last time around he was owning Saliba, who got a -3. That was pretty sad for him. Saka didn't play. That was an awful week for him. Like, Wood saved him a little bit. Kepa with his clean sheet, saved him a little bit, but overall the rest of the team didn't perform. The big boys, Palmer and Haaland, blanked. Before that he got players like Joao Pedro, who was injured, and he brought DCL. This was just a wrong decision. And he got Tielemans since his wildcard. He brought in Brennan Johnson, who didn't deliver too much. Before that he was owning Trent. I am quite surprised that he was cleaning Trent and he did not want him, as Gabriel didn't deliver as well, but the midfield have been solid. He was just unlucky with Joao Pedro. And looking at game week 5, I think is the week where we reviewed last was game week 4. So overall, not a bad team. The bad thing here is just Joao Pedro not being present into the field, and he was with a pretty good ranking game week 5, and as you can see he jumped from 2.3 million into the top 900k, and I predict a finish for him inside the top 1 million, and I think he will be pretty safe if he continues playing consistently. Now we're moving to JJ and the big boy KSI. Okay, he has Haaland, Calvert-Lewin, and Solanke. I cannot believe my eyes. He has 2 players from Spurs. That is quite ridiculous. He hates Spurs and he doesn't want to put them in, but he brought in Johnson, Solanke, Rogers, who, as well as me, he played instead of Smith-Rowe. Ramsdale here with a 4-pointer, Raya with 0 points. That's just terrible. Mbumu 15 points, everyone owns Mbumu, and Haaland with a 3-pointer. So the midfield is Foden. is his second premium, so whenever City and Spurs blank, his team is in the mud. And that's not a good management. And he is at 3.8. I think there are content creators around that rank, so I think he is not doing that badly. If we go and check his game week history and see what he has done, he has activated the wildcard in the same week as Ethan, but overall he has kept his other chips, which is a quite solid strategy. The same game week 5 was his best when he entered the top 1 million, but after that it was always red. So let's go and see what happened from game week 4 onwards, and let's see. So this is his wildcard team: Martinez, Ramsdale, Mikulenko, Johnson. Okay, Haaland, a good option. The midfield consists of Palmer and Salah. Both of them are currently gone. So game week 5, when Salah, Palmer and Haaland scored, he was in a good position. Rodgers delivered and Mbumo delivered, and that covered Lewin. It feels like KSI watches some other content creators who have been promoting covered Lewin, because I don't think he would have picked Calvert-Lewin by himself, and he decided, okay, I like Calvert-Lewin. I don't think so. Then looking at game week 6, what happened? He did 2 transfers, so he sold... Who did he sell? He sold Palmer for Madison. What the hell? And Robinson, Mikulenko, Johnson. So he sold Robinson for Gabriel. Okay, I understand that. So maybe he was funding the transfer to Gabriel. It didn't pay off for sure, and that -4 hurt him massively. But yeah, pretty much a template team, if you ask me. Like Martinez and Konsa, pretty controversial currently, but still an okay duo. Liverpool and Liverpool and Arsenal defense, a Spurs asset who I think he sold for someone. No, he kept Madison. What transfer did he do? Oh, he brought in Raya instead of Martinez, so he introduced another Arsenal player. I get that. Then game week 8, he took a -8 to bring Solanke and Johnson. What the hell? And he brought in Saliba. That was a poor decision by him. He took a -8 and then a -3. That's just awful. But yeah, he's keeping Salah currently, and now he sold Salah for Foden, and Salah delivered with Foden, who hasn't. So if you guys, some of you know KSI and can reach out to him, you can always point him to my channel. I think that I can still help him claw back, even though he's at the 4th million currently. I think he will be doing quite well, but that's a bottom rank. Like literally everyone delivered, whoever owned Saka, Palmer, Mbumo, Chris Wood delivered. In City defense delivered. Saliba next week is coming back for him, so he's in a triple Arsenal defense. Let's see how that pays off, but still I think that this team can be improved a little bit. I know that he doesn't have the wild card, but still it's an amazing team foundation, and a little bit more transfers and he will be in the money. And looking at the final guy that we can see the team, that is Harry Roadshow. He's at the 2.1 million, so he is ahead of KSI. He hasn't entered 1 million, but he is maneuvering around the 2 million all season long, so that's a good strategy. Let's go and see how he was doing from game week 5 onwards. Did he activate his wildcard? Yeah, in game week 4. So here is his wildcard. Burger King, my new junk food goalkeeper. Lewis Robinson, Trent Powell. Yeah, it's like a good wildcard that I would have gone to. Like literally those were some of my players that I went with. Haaland, Palmer, Salah. That's amazing for him. I think that in the long run that will pay off. João Pedro, too unlucky, man. Keane, hopefully he played him up in his good fixtures, and Chiwome not good enough. Then here 0 transfers. In the game week where Lewis didn't deliver, Palmer scored, Salah scored, so he gained some ranks here, but that's quite low. What happened? Oh, this is the week where... No, it wasn't the week where Saka delivered. It was a game against City, if I'm not mistaken, in game week 5. Yep. But some players probably delivered more points, and him missing out cost him dearly. 4.7 rank, that's a little bit strange. So game week 5, let's see who delivered. Chelsea assets delivered, but he has Palmer, so he's okay. Aston Villa assets, he has them. Fulham, okay, I think here Smith Rowe delivered, yes. Elsewhere, Liverpool, but he has Salah, but he hasn't Darwin. So, not Darwin, but Luis Diaz. That's what hurt him the most. Here, Swank Johnson and Morrison delivered, and elsewhere nothing too amazing to say the least, but the rank was not that solid. Then we moved to game week 6. Here he had an amazing week. I'm judging by the where he is in the game week rank, and that was his main jump in my opinion. Yeah, from 3.1 to 2 million rank. He doesn't have points on the bench. He sold. So what did he do? He sold the Burger King. He sold João Pedro, and he brought in Mbumo. And who he sold from his midfield? Minte. Okay. Yeah, a -4. It wasn't the best decision, especially when not captaining the right player, but still owned Palmer, and he did pretty alright that game week. Then moving into game week 7, he then took a hit once again. The players here on the bench remained the same. Did he bring in Smith Rowe? Yeah, for Eze. And the other transfer was Saliba in for Robinson. I don't know why they are selling Robinson. I think he's a good but unlucky player, but still, here a good decision probably for the fixtures from Arsenal. Then game week 8, he didn't do any transfers, and that was the right decision. But that Keane return on the bench, come on man, comparing to Saliba, that's a 17-point swing. That's massive. And he got a better score than me either way. But game week 9, he got a mediocre rank, but it was solid. On the bench, nothing too amazing. His bench is going to become a problem, but with all those premium options, I think that the forward line can be improved a little bit. I would honestly sell either Trent or Haaland sooner rather than later, and then I will go with 3 solid forwards, and I will be just done with it. Probably Haaland down to Watkins and Stewart, and Chiwome up to Cunha, Wood, Raul, Vardy even. Some of those players will be good, but overall pretty solid team. Now the big review is to see who is doing well in the mini league, and yeah, KSI is at the bottom, Ranji is bottom 2, and Arthur is bottom 3. Okay, top Chris Dixon, what a guy. This guy is doing amazing. Wow, 32k. He's in front of me, guys, so he's doing amazingly well. Yeah, the no Haaland draft is paying off for him. Let's see what he's doing. I'm pretty interested to see. Wildcard in 8, and that wildcard boosted him a little bit, but nothing too. Oh no, it boosted him a lot. Like the wildcard paid off massively. Let's see what he did. I'm quite interested. Let's see his squad from the beginning, and let's go to check. So he started with Flecken. KDB was a mistake, but okay, yeah, I get that. Andersen was a mistake once again. He had Kwanzaa. I didn't play him. That's quite interesting to say the least. Eze, Saka, yeah, pretty good players, but no Haaland hurt him here. Then he didn't bring in Haaland. De Bruyne got several returns here, but he did pretty alright once again. But the no Haaland here, the triple captain's chip was used quite severely, and he didn't have Haaland at all. Then a better week without Haaland, but still 17 points from Haaland. The thing is that Salah returned the same rank here, and it was good for him. Now looking at game week 4, it was not a good week for him. No Haaland still hurt him a little bit. As Salah, Dunk, Gabriel with a nice return against Spurs for sure boosted his rank. Looking at game week 5, he did pretty well. Dunk didn't deliver. Muniz would have been better. I don't understand how, but yeah, Muniz didn't play a lot of minutes. Looking at game week 4, yeah, his minutes are just become game week 5, his minutes are now reduced. So I'm thinking he will be selling him quite soon. He kept Eze for quite a while. Looking at game week 6, yeah, now who is gone? Watkins is in and Muniz is out for Wood. Wood did an amazing job for him. Saka, Salah, no Palmer. I think it's hurting him. Game week 7 still hasn't brought in Salah, but he got the double Arsenal defense that doesn't do anything. And let's see his wild card. So he got Palmer, he got Salah, and he got Saka. So he went with a triple premium. Midfield, Gvardio is here. Yeah, quite solid. and he got boosted massively here, especially with that captaincy. So the decision, he might be deciding to go without Haaland for a whole season. He's doing well because Haaland is not doing as expected. If you go and see the ranks where Haaland was doing well, he was outside of the 2 million, but now without Haaland, he's in the top 40k. And if we look at Gameweek 9, it's quite surprising that, yeah, no, it's not surprising. This team is pretty solid. Like, he has 8 Nuri, he has Gvardio, he has Palmer, he hasn't committed to any transfers. Suwanke is a bad decision, but I think he will find a solution to replace him. And I think his team is looking pretty solid, and I think that he is up for a top 100k finish 1000%. Wini is second, but quite far away, like around 50 points, and yeah, 50 points, it's a lot. Then it's Callum, then it's Joe, then it's the burn chip, then it's Ethan. Okay, Ethan is first of the Sidemen boys. Oli FW is then 7th. Harry Lewis is only 12 points behind Ethan, so he's able to catch up. But at the bottom, the fight is quite close. If you see up until here, okay, let's say here, those are less than 30 points, and that ranks can change in a single game week, so nothing is lost. Nothing will be lost until the very end, in my opinion. They're saving their chips properly. They're not doing anything stupid. Yeah, I think Chris is pulling away massively. Like 100 points is a big number, and his team is better set up, if I have to be fair. But I think that they will be continuing to do well. So guys, I hope you enjoy such type of content. I hope you like it. If you do, please drop a subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, all of those amazing stuff. I'll be doing more reviews of the Sidemen mini league going down the road, and we'll see what we will lead from that. And at the end, we'll see who will lose. Is it going to be KSI, or it can even be Ethan, because the points are less than 40, and with so many games left and so many weeks ahead, if some of the Sidemen want any advice, they can join the community and ask any questions. I will be answering them 1,000,000%. I don't know if that will be counted as cheating, but either way, they can go and view my videos. I'm doing some great reviews. I would say, like, I'm below Chris, but everyone else is far behind me. So yeah, maybe Chris doesn't need any advices, but the other guys will probably gain something if they continue watching me and start watching me, not continue. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see how it goes. But for now, guys, I'm heading out. Bye.